questions into the question box in your Zoom meeting control panel. All right, so first on my list, this question is for Mr. Munoz of Lybra. Sir, given that we are in the pandemic phase, how can hotels benefit from the data generated from Lybra?
Yes, so specifically, it comes around in terms of understanding what your future demand window looks like. And I think when you consider what data is available today, what can give you a clue or what can give you an insight, it's actually quite obvious and quite logical. So if we start with your neighborhood or your local area where your hotel competitors are, that's one area. So understanding each of your hotel competitors' prices. And I'm talking about not just the lowest price every day. I'm talking about in detail, the price for every room type, room only, the price with breakfast, the price for, let's say, all the different room types, whether they're refundable or not refundable. So understanding the full range of prices, and I'm talking about for the next 365 days, that's a minimum. Your destination itself, is the city coming into a busier period or a quieter period? This is something that's not so easy to find out. You need to be connected to travel agent systems to understand that. And as I spoke about a bit earlier, is flight data. So if somebody is searching for a flight, let's talk about Manila, and they're from Tokyo or Singapore or Taiwan, and they're already searching for different flights, all that flight search information is super important, because I think we're all the same. If we've ever booked a flight, that usually happens just before we book the hotel. We may have done our research, we know exactly where we're going to be staying, and once we've confirmed our travel itinerary, booking that flight happens just before booking your hotel. So having future flight search data is a really strong indicator of traveling intent, hotel booking intent. And this is something else that, particularly now, as some countries are, let's say, open for external travel, like international travel, and then they've changed. Now they're closed again, and then they're reopening. There's no way we can keep track of that, nor should you be expected to. But there are systems out there which can plug into those data sources so that you can then view all of your hotel competitors, prices, the reputation, destination demand, flight search data, literally those things that I've mentioned, into one area, and then give you a recommendation on what pricing should be made. You can still obviously make your own decision, but the important thing is you'll be making a decision based on actual data and not like, well, you know what, normally in the week before Christmas is quiet. Well, you don't know. People might be changing their holidays now. We really, if it was great that what happened last year would happen this year, perfect, great. Unfortunately, we're going to see new trends, and you're going to be wasting too much time trying to track this manually when there are technology, for example, like Lybra, that can do that for you.
Thank you, Mr. Munoz. Actually, just data on travel is very, very important to the industry. And as you mentioned, we cannot anymore rely on, oh, based on history, it was like this, because now we've seen how everything can change in 6-7 months, right? Thank you, sir.